Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of housekeeping just before we start. What I've done for you is I've created a PDF download section. You're going to find that super helpful as we go along. Having said that, it's very important you don't download everything in one go. I will tell you what to download and when as we go along. What you can, however, download and print off straight away if you like is the Accelerator Progress Tracker. Now, when it comes to the downloads, I would say in almost every case, use the downloads I give you. Don't make your own. However, just for this progress tracker, you're welcome to make your own to suit your own timetable. It's entirely up to you. Now, whilst the target is for you to complete this part of the program in 2 days, remember, I also said in the last video that it's only a rough guideline. I explained why it is in your best interest to get this done as quickly as possible in the previous video. However, please don't stay awake all night or skip work. As I said before, if it takes you 3 or 4 days or maybe even a little bit longer, that's perfectly fine. In fact, as you'll notice on the progress tracker, I've actually given you 4 days just in case you run a little bit over. I've even left you a little bit of space to the right in case you want to repeat some of the exercises or take a little bit longer to complete everything. Make it fit within your own personal circumstance. Obviously, that's going to be different for everyone. I do, however, think it is good to start the program in a positive way. Be organized. Like a professional trader in a bank, I was always taught in the bank to be organized and set targets. And if you need to adjust it later, that's fine. No big deal. Just have a starting point, a goal, keep track of it and see how you progress. Also remember, the days don't have to be done consecutively. So as I said in the previous video, if you do 1 day, then take a break, then another day a few days later, also perfectly fine. Just get through the program as quickly as you can for the reasons I said in the previous video, but of course also make sure you understand everything whilst you're doing that. If that means you need a little bit of extra time, fine. Just keep a log, keep things nice and neat, helps you track your progress, but most importantly helps you keep motivated to keep pushing through. So I've given you a clear goal. At the moment, you're looking at what 10% of what professional or institutional traders are looking at. Let's get you to 100% within a few days. The end goal could not be more clear. Now, one final point, really important. If you're brand new to institutional trading, to order flow, to the depth of market and the footprint and so on, you don't know how to use them, you're good to go. You can start. However, if you have used these things before or are already familiar with some or all of them, please just do the program anyway. 3 reasons for that. 1, if you skip doing this part of the program, there are inevitably going to be things. I am showing you certain philosophies, ways I think about the data that you're going to miss. It is going to hurt you later on. So even if you've done some of these things before, or even all of them, you need to do it again. Reason number 2, I'm slightly different to traditional institutional traders in that I am very, very selective about what I actually use out of the tools I'm going to be showing you. The long-term goal, therefore, is for us to carefully extract only the information we need from some of these tools and apply them to our charts. If you rush ahead just because you've seen or done some of these things before, you're going to miss all of that. And finally, number 3, if you have done some of this before, you're going to fly through this in no time anyway. So what have you got to lose? Nothing. So hopefully that is clear. I would like everyone to do the program from start to finish, regardless of your level. It means that by the end of the 2 or so days, we are all at exactly the same point, 100%. So let's all get going and smash that 100% target.